Hey guys, we're going to be performing a cervical extension kin stretch sequence. For this sequence, you're going to need a yoga block for our positional isometrics at the end. You're going to need either a cervical traction device like this, got it off Amazon, it's like 20 bucks. Or if you don't have one of these, you can use a couple of rolled up hand towels. We're just going to tuck them behind our neck for this. That is for your stretch. So we're gonna start with neck cars. If you've already done neck cars in your program, you can feel free to skip this part. You don't have to do them again, though more neck cars doesn't really hurt anything. So start by taking your chin to your chest, and you're going to scrape your chin along your collarbone as you rotate to the left. Then you're gonna tilt your ear back behind your shoulder. Hold your shoulders down, rotate over to the right. Looking up as far as you can. Relax, keep your shoulders down. Tilt your chin forward, taking it to your collarbone again. And rotate back to the center. Switch directions, so we're gonna go to the right. Rotate right. Tilt back and to the right. Take a deep breath. Relax, drop your shoulders. Rotate over to the left. Tilt forward, rotate to center. Starting our second rep, rotate left, tilt back into the left, drop your shoulders, mind want to shrug, rotate right, tilt forward, rotate to center, and switch to the right, rotate, tilt, hold your shoulders down, make sure you're not shrugging. Rotate left, tilt forward, rotate to center, and then we're on our last rep. Rotate left, tilt back, drop those shoulders, deep breath, rotate right, tilt forward, rotate to center, and then we're almost done. Rotate right, tilt back into the right, dump your right ear behind your right shoulder, rotate left, tilt forward, and come back to center again. So those were 3 repetitions, TikTok reps of neck cars. I'm gonna have you either get on your cervical traction device or tuck your rolled up hand towels, multiple, you need at least 4 inches in diameter, behind your neck and lay down for our stretch. Okay. Now that you're in position, we are gonna hold this stretch for 2 full minutes. So the position that I want you to get in is laying flat on your back with your knees bent, and I want you to take your arms toward overhead the best you can. So if you can interlace your fingers over your head and have your arms resting flush on the ground, that's the optimal position. If you can't, find the position where you can let your arms just fully rest on the ground. So like I said, we're gonna stretch here for 2 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, and begin your stretch. So we're just hanging out, taking deep abdominal breaths into the diaphragm. And exhaling. Let your body just relax. Let your head fall back over whatever you're using. Let your shoulders drop down away from your ears. It is common, especially if you're using one of these cervical traction devices, it's common to feel some referred discomfort down your arms and stuff if you've got a really tight neck, like I do. The tighter side especially, you'll feel it down through your shoulders, into your biceps, and so on. Just keep breathing. Every exhale, just let yourself slump over whatever you're using further. I can feel how tight my right side is. My fingers are even starting to tingle just a little bit. Just let that neck and shoulders go. Okay, that was the end of our 2 minutes. So I want you to kind of ease your way off of whatever you're using. And we're gonna get into our pails and rails. So for pails and rails, you're gonna need to sit up. You can sit on a chair or you can stand to do this as well. I would suggest probably sitting in a chair just so that you're not worried as much about balance. So for pails and rails, I'm gonna have you look up to as far as you possibly can. You're gonna put your hands on your chin for your pails contraction, and you're gonna press into your hands. For rails, you're gonna try and look back even further. So make note that when you're pushing into your hands this way, you're not trying to push forward like this, you're trying to look down like that. So make sure that you keep your teeth closed, just gently and in alignment. You want to make sure that your jaw is in alignment and you're not putting undue pressure into your jaw or inside your mouth, all of these little delicate muscles under here. So we're gonna hang in pails and rails for 30 seconds. We're gonna hang in our pails and rails for 45 seconds a piece. So it is a long duration, low intensity pails and rails. What that means is longer time frame with less push. We're not doing max effort stuff here. So go ahead and get yourself into position. I'm gonna give us a 3-second countdown and then we're gonna hold our pails and rails. So look up, hands go underneath your chin, and you're gonna gently press as though you're trying to bring your chin back down towards your chest. In 3, 2, 1, and push. So keep your teeth closed, gently press down into your hands. Don't shrug your shoulders up. I'm pressing down with probably 20% of my max effort. Keep breathing. After this, we're going to switch right into our rails contraction for another 45 seconds. And go ahead and start pushing backwards now, looking up even further for an additional 45 seconds. So it's as though you're trying to look backwards over your body. Lift your chin as hard as you can. Feel the stretch on the front side of your neck. Keep your teeth closed. Deep breaths. It's hard to swallow when you're looking backwards that hard when you got a tight neck. Got about 10 seconds left. And ease out of that position. So like I said, those pails and rails are like 20%, maybe 30% of your max effort. You're not trying to crank into your hands. You're not trying to crank your head backwards. Our final component to this is our positional isometrics. For our positional isometrics with the yoga block, you're gonna start by laying flat on your back with the yoga block behind the back of your head. We're gonna perform a positional isometric for 45 seconds from each position. So the first position is with the yoga block behind your head, your chin slightly tipped back. You're gonna press into the yoga block backwards for 45 seconds. Then I'm gonna have you remove the yoga block, go flat to the floor, push into the floor for 45 seconds. And the final position is placing the yoga block just in line with your shoulder blades and letting your head come back towards the floor, pressing into the floor for 45 seconds. If this position is too intense for you, just stick with one more round flush on the floor. So go ahead and set your yoga block beneath your head, tip your chin back slightly, and we're gonna begin our first push. Again, this is 45 seconds. It's long duration, low intensity. So I'm thinking in the 40 or 50% max effort for your push range. Not anything that's gonna make you feel uncomfortable or make any of your muscles burn particularly. You're just getting the positioning down. So tip back and get ready to push. 3, 2, 1, and push. So keep the tip of your nose should be pointed right at the ceiling. Don't tuck your chin down. If you're pressing hard enough, you're gonna feel how your torso wants to sort of lift up a little bit. Relax your torso. Just use the muscles on the back of your neck. You can feel them if you reach back. You can feel them engaged. These are the muscles that hold your head back and support your posture. Got just about 15 seconds left. Keep pressing. Watch the shoulder shrug. Make sure your shoulders aren't shrugging up or lifting off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and take the yoga block away. Lay flat out on the ground. Tip your nose to the ceiling again, and let's do 45 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, press again. Same here as you were just on the yoga block, not max effort, chin tipped back. Watch your shoulder positioning. Don't lift yourself up off the ground. Keep yourself flat to the ground, keep your body relaxed, but make sure that your neck is engaged. Keep pressing, keep pressing. This is your most optimal position to push into the floor. So if you feel like you can push a little harder, go right ahead. Got 10 seconds left. Push, 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 push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now, if you're able, grab your yoga block again, place it underneath your shoulders, and let your head tip back towards the floor. So your head is now rocked back and you're in cervical extension. If this is too hard for you, stay on the floor. That's fine. Just don't put the yoga block underneath your shoulders. Some people do not have this mobility. That's totally fine. So from here, for those of us that can with the yoga block, go right ahead. Get ready to push in 3, 2, 1, and press. Again, keep your chin up, nose and head kind of tipped backwards a little bit. Press, 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 press. If you feel any discomfort with this, just ease up on your pushing a little bit. Remember that your neck has a ton of little joints in there that may or may not be compliant. Keep pushing. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Push, 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 push. 2, 1, and done. You can relax and come off of your yoga block. So that was our cervical extension kin stretch sequence. Give that a try. If you have any questions, just message me in app or via text.